in the pouring rain. And no matter what we go through, love will still remain. So do what you want, baby.
Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. So if you love home decorating and you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is the channel for you. If by the end of the video you like what you have seen, I would hope you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. All right, so I know I've been a little MIA, but life has been lifing, guys. It's so hard to sometimes marry the two sides of your halves together, like your work side and then your fun. The things that you like to do for fun, and YouTube for me is fun, but work has taken precedence over the last few months, and I apologize for that. But you know, work pays the bills, so that's why we gotta work, right? But I want to try to get more consistent back on my routine, my schedule of like 3 videos a week. If I can't do 3 videos, at least 2 videos. So I'm gonna make a concentrated effort on that. And thank you so much, guys, for your birthday wishes. I absolutely felt the love. Thank you so much. It was almost close to a milestone birthday, so yeah, your girl's looking forward to when she could be able to retire. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. And now we're gonna get into today's video, guys. So in today's video, we are again starting my old house to new home series. So in my last video, I told you guys that we've made some changes over the years, and just to elevate the look and the feel of my home. And I like to do it in the most budget-friendly, affordable way possible. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you some changes that I made to my powder room. So my powder room has good bones. When we first bought our home, it had this geometric black and white wallpaper, or it's more of like a gray color, and I absolutely loved it. So I didn't change it. It has like a builder grade mirror, and then it had this like white towel bar, like this ugly, I don't know, I wouldn't say industrial, it's like school, I don't know, it was ugly. I'll put up a photo here of how the powder room looked when we first bought our house. So over the years, I've made some little tweaks here and there, and I've done it using home decor. I think you can get the most bang for your buck and elevate the look of your home simply by using home decor. Yes, it would be nice to like totally take everything out of the bathroom and start over, and one day I might do that, but today is not that day. So we are going to be elevating the look of the powder room simply using decor. So again, this is how the powder room looked when we first moved in, and so slowly I started updating like little things. So I had a starburst mirror on the wall as you walk into the powder room, and then I had some white decorative accessories. I also added some shelves because I took out that ugly towel bar and put some shelves above, so I had some decorating space. And this is how the powder room looked at that point. And then over the years, I just kept gradually adding different styles of home decor. I would decorate the shelves differently. I would add new artwork. One year I did a DIY restoration hardware inspired piece of art. I put that in the powder room, and I'll put up that photo here. I loved how that looked for a while. We restyled the shelves, and then I decided, I wanted to bring some warmth into the powder room, and that was the first time that I added really big impact to the powder room. So I got a new piece of artwork. I believe it came from Ross. It was black, white. It had like a deeper blue tone with some gold. And I had these gold frames. So what I did was I did a DIY on the artwork for those gold frames, and then I added the artwork that we picked up. I did change the blue to more black, and then I added these not geometric, but these metal pieces of abstract looking art. And this is how the powder room looked after that update. I absolutely loved it. I love the, how it elevated the powder room, and that is how it has looked since that time. I have also, refreshed the home decor in there as the seasons go by, but I haven't changed the artwork or done anything different. So that is where we are. You are now caught up with how the powder room has looked. So in today's video, I showed you that new piece of artwork that we got from Ross. I showed you the metal artwork that we got from Ross. And what else did I get from Ross? I think that's the two pieces of artwork are the primary things. And then I told you guys I was thinking, what else can I do to change the look of the powder room? At one point, I did have a tall bamboo plant in there. I know, like that's lived in there for a while, but I think I want to put a shelf, like a little small shelf in there. And then my boyfriend was like, Sheryl, I don't know about that. And so I'm thinking, I really want to just change the look. So I want the powder room to feel like the rest of the spaces in my home, not just a powder room, but a well-decorated room. A well-decorated room that you use to go to the restroom. So I wanted to bring like a little small shelf in there and I don't know, just elevate the look a little bit. So that is where we are. So now let me share with you my powder room refresh, my budget luxury powder room refresh using budget-friendly finds that I picked up from Ross. All right, let's go take a look. So here is how my powder room is looking today. Again, I feel like you can elevate this space without doing a whole lot. So this is the gold artwork that is a DIY. It's a DIY from Christmas because I haven't found another piece of artwork yet to put in there, so I haven't changed that. But remember I told you guys this is a plain builder grade mirror, and because of the wallpaper in here, I am afraid to take down that mirror because it might not be wallpapered all the way. So one day I think I'll get brave enough and then try to remove the mirror and put something else up there. But for now, what I did was frame out the mirror, and I did it in the most budget-friendly, affordable way possible. And I took, the mirror is actually 34 by 20, is it 34 by 26 or 24 by 36? And so I bought a 24 by 36 poster frame, and I just stuck it on the mirror. And so it's framed out the mirror, and it works for now. So I love the way that looks. We do have this pedestal sink here, and the pedestal sink, I'm thinking about changing, but again, this is a very small space. And the reason the builder went with a pedestal sink is to make the powder room feel more spacious than it actually is. So I think I'm going to keep the pedestal sink. It does have a Kohler faucet. You can see that here. This again came with the house. I am thinking about changing this out to either a silver one or a black one, but for now, that is what we have. And then I did change out the light fixture up here to something that was very modern and more my style. This light fixture came from Amazon. You could hang it up or down or up, and I chose to hang them down. And I just like the way that looks. So over here is where I was telling you we removed that towel bar, and when I did, it left this like hole here and there was no wallpaper, so I tried to do a patch on it as best as I could. Then we added the shelves and I added the decor. So this is another one of those DIY art prints. Again, it has something in it from Christmas. I haven't changed it yet. I'm still on the hunt for some new artwork. So once I find that, that will change. These 3 pieces came from Amazon several years ago. They're no longer available, but I love those vases. If I can find something similar, I will have it linked in my Amazon storefront, which you can shop 24/7. When you do, I do get a small commission, so thank you so much in advance for that. On this side, I added this white planter, and that plant in it came from Pottery Barn. It was like $10 on clearance. Don't sleep on Pottery Barn's clearance, guys. You can find some really nice things. Then I added these little storage boxes from Temu. These were very affordable. I want to say it was like $25 to $30 for both of these pieces. And I love the little gold detail on it with the black, so that is why I decided to pick that up. And I showed you guys these reed diffusers. They came from Ross, and they just make the bathroom smell so good. I forgot to show you this. So this also came from Ross. It was $7.99. I need to get some soap to go in there. This is another one of these planters. They came from Joann's a long time ago. And this is some fern that I picked up, I think also from Michael's or Joann's a long time ago. And I don't know, I just like the aesthetic look of it here. And the toilet, so the toilet was completely white, and I wanted to change up the look a bit, so I did buy a black lid or toilet seat to go on it, so it elevates the look. I do have a black toilet in my primary bath, so I'm thinking about putting a black toilet in here, but again, would that be too dark? So I don't know. We've left it here. I did change out the hardware to the silver hardware in here, and then here is our print from Ross. I absolutely love it. Again, this is my quiet luxury inspiration with these colors. It's so nice and serene. It has the sage green, the white, the off-white, the grage colors. Just absolutely love that, and I think it elevates the look of the bathroom. Previously, I had those 2 metal pieces of art here, or it wasn't art, it was like artwork or just metal pieces here. And so I wanted a different focal point as you walk into the powder room. So I did go ahead and add that the print to this wall, and I absolutely love the way it looks. And then as we turn this way, those 2 pieces that I picked up from Ross that were $24.99 each, I decided to hang on this wall. And this is how it looks. I love the movement of these pieces. Again, I think I want to bring in warmth. I told you guys in the past, my boyfriend doesn't really like gold or brass, but he will, he warmed up to it a little bit. And so I thought these pieces would be perfect for the bathroom to go with my quiet luxury feel. So absolutely love them. Again, a very budget-friendly or affordable find from Ross. And then here's the little side table that I decided to bring in here. Previously, we had a plant in this corner, and I told you I want the powder room to have the same feeling as the rest of my home. So, you know, even though it's a powder room, I don't want to really dress it as so much as a powder room. So I brought in this little table, and I told you guys I was looking for something that had a shallow depth. This one, I want to say, is like 9.5 inches, and it is deeper than I wanted. I was looking for like 6 or 7 inches, so it does impede the door slightly, but it is enough that you can still open the door, so I don't mind that so much. And then I wanted to decorate again to elevate the space. So remember our little man that we found at Ross? He was $20. I decided to put him on a pedestal to give him a similar look as our white sitting man. He's smaller than our white sitting man, but I absolutely love the way he looks in the space. And then I decided to set him on top of this Chanel book. This came from TJ Maxx online. And because it has the gold, it ties in with the gold here of the wall pieces. And, you know, I gotta have my black and white. So I just decorated the shelves with these black and white pieces here. These 2 pieces came from Wayfair. These 3 pieces came from Joann's, I think, or Michael's. Where did you come from? Doesn't say. Oh, World Market. So these came from World Market. And I'm still playing around with how to style these shelves, but so far this is how it's looking. And then these are the baskets at the bottom that we picked up from Ross that I shared with you last week. I need to get some toilet paper rolls to put in here. But yeah, this is how it's looking. So I don't know, it just gives it a more styled look, in my opinion, here in the powder room. So I absolutely love it. Again, I am thinking about painting the trim around the door to black. I haven't bit the bullet yet, but I am thinking about that. I think that would look so nice. I asked ChatGPT to show me what that would look like, and I will put up that photo here. So I don't know, it's a work in progress, and I think I'm going to change out these fixtures for the lights. But yeah, this is how the powder room is looking. I absolutely love it. I love the elevated look and feel here in the powder room. So leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Again, I am making a few more tweaks, but so far I am loving how the look has come together. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. All right, friends, so that is how my powder room refresh has turned out. I absolutely love the look and feel. I love the quiet, luxury, elevated look that it has now, and I hope you guys do as well. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about our budget, luxury, or quiet luxury powder room refresh. I hope I've shown you that, you know, think outside the box. You don't have to spend a lot of money to make your home look and feel expensive. Like, I think we put those little refresh touches on our powder room for just over a little over $100, I would say. So maybe 120, not a bad price to pay at all to give your powder room, you know, an elevated, luxurious feel. I am absolutely in love with it. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you want to come along with me on this journey where we're turning my old house into a new home and see how I refresh other spaces in my home, and you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads, guys. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Again, we are doing some, you know, a few more tweaks. I think I'm going to paint out the trim around the door, not just the powder room, but other areas in my home as well. I showed you guys how we did that to the front door, and it just elevated the look of the door and gave it a more stately feel. I think I'm going to do that also on the entryway side of the door as you come in to give it more presence. So yeah, we're just going to be making those little home tweaks, and you know, in a very budget friendly, affordable way. So if you want to come along with me on this journey, make sure you subscribe. And with that, my friends, let's take one last look, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.